Well, welcome to Cedar Lakes and the Mountain State Arts and Crafts Fair. My husband Greg over here. And I used to do this festival probably 30 some years. And we miss doing shows, but I like being on this side of it now. We have a studio at Tamarack. We need to thank them for their support in providing you all with these tote bags that you're going to fill up before you leave, right?
Sure.
All kinds of goodies. And our studio is there in Tamarack, and that's where we make this instrument called a bowed psaltery that I'll be playing here in a little bit. And they're having a busy weekend, just like everywhere else. So I'll start out with Julianne Johnson. It's an old fiddle tune. Those of you that have been coming here for years, you may recognize the sound holes in this instrument, or remember the gentleman, Jim Good. He used to set up on the island for years, always near us. We got to play music together all the time. And this is one that he made. It's one of his hand-carved, rounded back dulcimers. And Jim is in a nursing home now, and could use your prayers. But I really love this dulcimer. I'll do another dulcimer tune. Let's see. Something slow and pretty. The water is wide.
gonna sound good, I think. There.
Did I break it already? Oh. It's all going to change now. This is the instrument that my husband and I make at Tamarack. It's called a bowed psaltery. It's in the Old Testament of the Bible, so it's pretty old. It was plucked then, and around 1940 it became the bowed psaltery that we know of today, that has the natural notes on one side and the sharps and flats on the other. And it's played one note at a time, usually. Do a song called Aaron's Green Shore. Haunting ethereal sound when you play it slow and haunting in a minor key. Or you can get it a little bright with Over the Waterfall. 1950s, the Army Corps of Engineers and the Tennessee Valley Authority went through West Virginia and decided they needed to build some dams to keep all of our land from flooding away. And they dammed up the Elk River and became Sutton Lake, I believe it is. And Ernie Carpenter, famous West Virginia fiddler, his 7th-generation family farm was claimed in eminent domain. And he fought tooth and nail and with a double-barrel shotgun to keep them from taking his property. But they won and he lost, and he was on top of the mountain watching the water rise and wrote this song called Elk River Blues. So think about the sorrow that he went through and all the people in the valleys that lost their properties for progress. This is a banjo. This One day while I was at the studio, I was sitting outside the back door just kind of noodling around, and this little sandpiper came hopping up to the back door and was just flitting all around and had its wings down trying to protect its babies, thinking I was going to hurt them or whatever. And And I just kept playing and noodling, and it kept getting closer and closer, and eventually it just kind of stood there, little head going back and forth, watching me and listening, and this song came out of that experience. It's called Sandpiper's Dancing. The little mountain plover that we have, the killdeer, didn't sound like a very good title for the song, Killdeer's Dancing. So I changed it to Sandpiper's Dancing. And there's spiders crawling everywhere up here. Could you see the little sandpiper dancing around?
Tell them about the symphony. How many people are local?
Just last 2 months, I guess it's been, since we had the symphony here at Cedar Lakes. It was a 45 or so member group of psaltery players from all over the country got together, and first time here at Cedar Lakes, and it was just an awesome event of playing psaltery, mountain dulcimers, hammer dulcimers, harps, what else did we have? Guitars, vocals, jugs, spoons,
Flutes.
harmonicas. We had all kinds of different things put together. It was great. If you're interested in music, I also teach here at Cedar Lakes. I have classes coming up in August and October. Mountain dulcimer, boat psaltery, and ukulele. So if you're interested in learning a new instrument or expanding your horizons on the ones you already have, come on out and take a lesson or two. I have several students here that have done that. Was it a good experience? Let's see, what should I do? I'm going to play John Stenson number 2. And the story that goes with that song is that the gentleman could not remember the name of the song, so they just called it his name, and it was the second one he played. And no one knows what number 1 was. So this is John Stenson number 2. With all the smoke we've had in the air, not sure singing is an option, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Y'all have to help me.
You don't know.
The song is New River Train. You all have to sing the chorus with me, which is I'm riding on the New River train, riding on that New River train. Same old train that carried me here is going to carry me back home again. Got it? Hey, it's a banjo. Out of tune. I can tuned it when I left Huntington.
What's the history?
Those sheep don't sound very happy. I'm riding on that New River train. I'm riding on that New riding on that new river train. Riding on that new river train. The same old train that brought me here is gonna carry me back home again. Darling, you can't love one. Darling, you can't love one. You can't love one and still have any fun. Oh, darling, you can't love one. Here you go. I'm riding on that new river train. I'm riding on that new river train. The same old train that brought me here is gonna carry me back home again. Oh, darling, you can't love two. Darling, you can't love two. You can't love two and still be true. Oh, darling, you can't love two. Louder, oh, riding on that new river train. Riding on that new river train. The same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me back home again. Oh, darling, you can't love three. Oh, darling, you can't love three. You can't love three and be true to me. Oh, darling, you can't love three. I'm riding on that new river train. I'm riding on that new river train. The same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me back home again. Oh, darling, you can't love four. Oh, darling, you can't love four. You can't love four and love me anymore. Oh, darling, you can't love four. Last time, riding on that new river train. I'm riding on that new river train. The same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me back home again. That same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me back home again. How am I doing?
15.
I just saw the one you sang over there.
I agree. Well, I guess we could do Bye Bye Black Sheep. A little bit of Child Grove.
He likes that.
We tried shearing sheep one time. Cried a lot more than that one. Me, not the sheep. try a song, another one of my originals. I did a workshop with Bob Franke. I don't know if any of you are familiar with who he is. He's a singer-songwriter from the 50s and 60s, pretty famous in his own right. And, ew, oh wait. It was a big one. And I was getting rather upset with him because the whole time we were having this workshop, it was at Tamarack, and we were all on stage and in a circle, and he's sitting in the middle of the background with his laptop the whole time, just pecking away on his laptop, and we're all talking. He just had us talk, and I was getting rather upset a little bit, thinking that he was just ignoring us, and we paid big money for this workshop, you know. And he's just back there pecking away. And about an hour before the end of the day, he says, "Okay, I could tell by your all's attitude that you was thinking I was ignoring you." Well, he wasn't. He decided that he was gathering information about each one of us, and then he gave us our assignment. And we had until the next day, the next morning, to write a song and be able to perform it. And he gave each one of us what we had to do. And mine was to write about childhood memories. So this is my one-hit wonder. It's called A One-Lane Road and a Wooden Bridge. My sister and I grew up in a Navy family in California, and we would come home to West Virginia, where my mother was from, maybe twice a year. And it was 4 miles of a one-lane road, and there was the last curve. We knew we were almost home, and there was a little bitty 3-plank bridge that the car would go over and plump, plump, plump. And you knew, oh, we're getting close. So this is what the song's about, is childhood memories. One-lane road and a wooden bridge. Wish I had a verse about sheep. Susan, Queen Anne's lace, grasshoppers hopping but going nowhere. Go out back, there's a garden gate, green pole beans running up the corn, buzzards flying way up high. One less groundhog, we want more. Hear the wind blowing through the trees. Tip up the rain barrel, 'cause here it comes now. Dad says fishing might be right. Sun comes out and skeeters too. Danged old fish, they just won't bite. One-lane road, a wooden bridge, hardened heart and salty tears, Grandpa's tunes and Grandma's pies. I'll see them waving through the years. I'll see them dancing through my tears. That brought back some memories for you of your childhood and some of the family that maybe you've forgotten about. How are we doing for time?
One more.
One more.
Trees are falling out. We're trying to sell sweaters.
Just in time for the last one. You have to stick around for the storytellers. They'll be back. This song comes from Pocahontas County. It's part of the Hammonds family. And a couple weeks coming up is Pioneer Days in Marlington, West Virginia. If you get a chance, go to that one. They have all kinds of old-time music, fiddle contests, banjo contests, lots of good food.
Did you go back that far?
It's called Sandy Boys. And the little ones through the cracks. You get along, Sandy boys. You get along, you get along, Sandy boys. Way from the boo-boo. and they will tell stories. Thanks, Martha.